Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Saturday the 7th of September 2024 and today we're off back to the International Stadium and it is yet another top of the table clash. It is Gateshead versus Barnet in the National League. So here I'm in Gateshead and going into this afternoon's game, Barnet are of course third in the National League table. They were the pre-season title favourites and I think they are still favourites to win the league, so it goes without saying it's going to be an extremely difficult game this afternoon. In my pre-season predictions I obviously did have them to win the league, so I'm interested to see what it's going to be like this afternoon. It should be a good game on paper. Like, these are two sides that play like pretty good football, it has to be said, so if you're neutral coming to this one this afternoon, it should be like fairly enjoyable for you. Of course we are top of the league now on the back of that late winner against Eastleigh last weekend, and obviously today we are obviously faced with the fact that goalkeeper Tiernan Brooks is away on international duty with the Republic of Ireland under 21s. Not that I begrudge him of that at all, because he's been pretty good since he came in, it has to be said. So yeah, a bit of a makeshift goalkeeper this afternoon, but you know what, I think every player that does come in deserves a chance. I think it's shown obviously with the injuries to Greggy and to Joe, that while they are a blow, there is always someone that can come in and fill those positions, and I've got faith that goalkeeping can be exactly the same. It's going to be a tricky September, it goes without saying. Obviously Barnet coming up here today, the Forest Green in a couple of weeks time. Still got to Southend as well, obviously as well, games away at Dagenham and at home to Boston thrown in, which will obviously pose their own challenges, but you know what, one game at a time, that's all we can do, and it's proved pretty successful for us up to now. So I think if we just go about things the way we usually do, we're just like go into this with a positive mindset, then I think once again we've got every chance of winning this game. You could possibly say that a draw wouldn't be a disaster, because if we're going to be up there, then the chances are we're going to be up there with Barnet come the end of the season. But so obviously it'd be a point for us, but I think quite importantly as well could be the 2 points that would stop them getting. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky one, but one in which I think we've got reasons to be pretty confident ourselves. Let's head on down to the International Stadium and find out what it all unfolds. So the team's warming up, Barnet getting ready in this half. I think maybe going to be in their usual orange and black home strip this afternoon, but we'll get confirmation of that in due course. And Gateshead getting ready to see, of course, going to be in the white and black home strip, warming up in some kind of charitable t-shirts, not entirely sure which. I'm sure we'll find out in due course. But anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. Oh yeah, man, referee. Oh yeah.
Yeah, mid-ball against us.
How are the lads?
Get it in the box.
Thank you, Dan.
I've got the most losing for that thing.
Let's not do it straight away. Send it off.
penalty. Go on, Jacob. What? Oh! How are you put a field, man? Get your feet out the sand! That's a booking. That's a booking. Louis Story diving ahead on the way. Yes! Remember that at Southend, that was hilarious, that wasn't it? We are who that right?
We'll promise we'll get chips in the ground.
No, I bet I know.
Half-time, Gateshead 1, Barnet 0. I think it's maybe been a bit of a typical sort of game between two sides that are expected to be there or thereabouts come the end of the season. They're finding it maybe pretty tough to break each other down, obviously, other than the goal. I've noticed that we're probably getting a lot less time on the ball than what we maybe have done in previous games. Obviously, we're not really getting a lot of time to sort of think about what we're going to do next, but I think all in all, there's been some really good performers out there so far. I think Ben Werman's having an excellent game. I think Jean Bellawin's having a really good game. Jacob Butterfield's having a decent game. So they really can't complain about the effort levels so far. But we knew Barnet were going to be a strong team. They were going to be a good team. I think without Kabamba, they do look maybe a little bit light up top. I've noticed from corners they are swinging almost every one of them quite close to our 6-yard box, and it's causing a little bit of chaos. So maybe it just needs to be alert to that. But all in all, you know what, can't complain about the way we're going about things so far.
He was in fucking mid-pit last
Brian
season.
Clough, not the game on.
He's still alive. John, no foul.
Louis scored it down. No, they won't. If these score nil, then it gets a bit ropey like. Stop the cross! Oh shit!
Come on, referee! He's just gone down by himself. Planter him, man. Planter him.
Get to him, Gene!
This one over here.
Final 3, you open 6 minutes of added time. I mean, it's all of a back shirt there, I don't know how that's a foul against us. Dilly-do.
15 seconds.
Blue, you're not ref!
Full-time Gateshead 2, Barnet 0. I'd say that was our most tactically smart performance of the season so far. I think when you come up against Barnet, you kind of know what you're going to get. Like they are going to pressure quite a lot, like put you under a lot of pressure in and around your own penalty area. But we dealt with all of it pretty well, and I've got to give a special shout out to Harry Moss today, who filled in for Tiernan Brooks in goal. He was absolutely immense, and some of those he's got no right to be saving, and you could just see what the clean sheet meant to him at the end of the game. I think as far as we go, the two goals, I think like maybe the first one you could argue Barnet maybe should have dealt with it a little bit better. In the end, it turned out to be some kind of a tap-in for Callum Whelan. The second one, from their point of view, they'll be thinking that they probably gave Kane a Dom a bit too much space to run into and too much time to get his shot off. But all the same, it was a good strike, a good finish, and the Harden Law, the goalkeeper, didn't really have any chance of it. And from their second half, Barnet were obviously looking to get themselves back into the game. As I mentioned, applying quite a lot of pressure onto us. We were maybe looking to just kill the game off a little bit, but in the end it was 2-0, and you know, you've got to be very, very happy with that. Obviously Barnet have been backed by most as the title favourites, and I think we've put out a real statement there today. Like, there's been a lot of questions about us over the summer about what would our intentions be, and I think we've just answered it probably over the last week. So obviously last week came up against an Eastleigh side that were going into that game on top of the league, and we managed to beat them with 10 men, and today obviously up against Barnet, who as we said were a title favourites. Have obviously came into this game on the back of a 7-0 win over Tamworth last week. Yeah, and we've completely done a number on them. So I think in many respects we've probably shown there this afternoon that like no one's going to come to the International Stadium and have an easy time. I think it could even become one of those places where teams might look at it and think, you know what, a draw might not actually be a bad result today. So I think like we are going to have to keep adapting. Like, I think from now on, like a lot of sides are going to be like putting a system in place that's could be, you know, quite tough for us to break down. But then again, how do they break us down? Because I think since pre-season we've looked a lot more defensively sturdy than we perhaps have over the last few seasons. And yeah, here we are, still top of the league, still unbeaten after 7 games, but still a hell of a long way to go yet. I think Barnet are only going to get better. I think you know, Forest Green, I think they've potentially got another gear to go into. York have made a decent start, to be fair to them. Yeah, the Sutton could be up there. I know they've had a pretty, you know, horrible loss today. So there's going to be a lot of competition. There's going to be a lot of challenges ahead. I think towards the end of that game today, you was probably seeing a lot of players looking quite tired, going down with cramp and stuff like that. But I think that's just a sign of exactly what they were putting into the game. And I think on the back of that, it's probably maybe a good thing for us that we're not taking part in this coming midweek's round of fixtures. Our game at Tamworth was rearranged quite some time ago, and nobody quite knows why, but maybe on the back of that it's maybe not a bad thing. So now our attention turns to next weekend, which is away to Dagenham. Personally, it'll be my first away game of the season, so I've got to say really excited for that. Just got to get through the week's graft and what have you first. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday night with Northallerton Town versus Mask United. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.